Now, as Christian continued along the narrow way, he saw two men come tumbling over the wall onto the path. They caught up to him. The name of one was formalist and the name of the other was hypocrisy. "Gentlemen," said Pilgrim, "where are you going?" "Well," said formalist and hypocrisy, "we were born in the land of vainglory, and we're going for the praise to Mount Zion." "Why did you not come in at the gate," said Christian, "which stands at the beginning of the way? You know it's written that he who comes in not by the door but climbs over by some other way is a thief and a robber." Formalist and hypocrisy said, "Yeah, that's all right for everyone else, but for our countrymen, that's not the usual way we get in. We take a shortcut, we climb over the wall, and that's what we've done." Christian asked, "Is that not trespass against the Lord of the city, towards whom we're bound? Does that not violate his will?" They told him, "You don't need to trouble your head about that. It's always been our custom, and our customer produced it. If we needed testimonies, we could witness that people have been doing this for thousands of years." I noticed that they eventually got to the foot of a very steep hill called Difficulty. At the bottom was a spring. There was at the same place two other paths. One turned to the left and one turned to the right at the bottom of the hill, but the narrow way led right up the hill, this hill called Difficulty. Now Christian went to the spring and drank and refreshed himself and began going up the hill. The other two men came to the foot of the hill, and when they saw how steep and high it was, they went the other two ways. One went into a field along the path called Destruction. It was full of wild, dark mountains, and he stumbled and fell and never rose again. And the other one went into a great wood. He was never seen again either. Well, we're continuing our little pilgrimage. In Bunyan's story, we come across a number of strange characters. He came across three men who were sleeping, and then he came across these two scoundrels who jumped the wall onto the path called salvation. And their formalism and hypocrisy, well, that's their shortcut. They're going to get to the city of God by following the rules and by bending the rules. Christian questions them, "Is that really how you're meant to live?" And they said, "Yes, that's how people have always done it." You know, there are lots of people today, aren't there, who are trying to get right with God and into the city of God, and they claim to be Christians and they claim to be walking on the right path. And all one has is ritual, formalism. I do the right things, I go to the right places, I go to the right church. And you say, "Yeah, but that's not how you gain salvation." Yeah, but people have been doing it for a long time, and I think we'll be okay in the end. And then hypocrisy. Well, I know the truth. You see, I don't always do the truth, but as long as I know the truth, that's enough. And of course I'm not as bad as him, and I'm not as bad as her, but that's not the path to God's city. Eventually, when things get difficult, they drop out, and I think that's what we see, isn't it? As soon as things get hard and persecution comes, they lose heart. But the true believer keeps going, knows that the right way in is through the invitation of Jesus Christ, knows that sins are forgiven at the cross of Christ, and knows that the path ahead to the city is often difficult, and so embraces it all and keeps going. Well, for me and my little friend, Have a good day upon your pilgrim path. May God bless you.